Hello again. So for our third craft, we're going to be making a toilet paper squishy. So the materials for this are 4 pieces of toilet paper, or 4 squares of toilet paper. I folded 2 pieces in half so that each side is a bit thicker. That way when I draw on it, it won't poke through and it's easier to tape in all. So I have 2 pieces of those. Tape, marker, scissors to cut out your squishy, and some tissue so that you can stuff your squishy afterwards. So what you first want to do is take your pieces of toilet paper and then you can fold it either in half or in fourths. I'm going to fold it into quarters so I can make a circle. Now what you want to do is you can cut along this line into sort of a semicircle so that when you open it up, it's a circle, like that. And then I'm going to open it up, and ta-da! I mean, it's a very ugly circle, but it's a circle nonetheless, right? You can always fix it up later. And I'm going to do the same to this other piece of toilet paper. Open this up. Ta-da! So now that you have your 2 pieces of circle toilet paper, you can draw whatever face you want on it. So I am going to draw a smiley face on one of them because there's less schoolwork and you get to stay at home and sleep in, so yay! Look at this. Thanks to quarantine, you know? It's a smiley face. You want to draw lightly in this step so that you don't poke holes into your toilet paper, because if you press too hard, then your toilet paper is going to get some holes. It's not going to look good. Whoop! Look at that teeth. Ta-da! Happy. And then for this one, I'm going to draw a sad face because I want to go back to school. So I'm just going to be like, whoa, oh no, so sad. And then I'm going to draw some eyebrows on this one as well. Little sad eyebrows. And then some tears. Yep. So now that that's done, for me, I'm just going to line these up and then cut along the edge of the smaller piece right here so that all the pieces are sort of the same size. You can skip this step though because it's completely optional and you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But I'm just going to do it so my edges are cleaner. Now I'm going to take these 2 pieces, put them on top of each other, and then take my tape. And then I'm just going to sort of smooth it out over the top. I'll just show you in a bit. We first find the start of the tape. Okay. So take your tape, and then you just want to lay it across the top like that. And then cut it off. And then do the same across the entire face of your squishy. So once you're done with one side, you want to lift it up from the surface, like so, and then flip it around to the other side, and then tape it across again. So I'm just going to repeat this step all over again. So when you're doing this step, make sure to leave a hole somewhere on your squishy. I'm leaving mine at the top of its head. So that way when you're done, you can stuff it with your tissue paper or extra toilet paper. And be sure to leave some excess on the side of your squishy or here. So when you cut it, you can leave a big border, and that way none of the stuffing comes out. So I'm done taping for now, and I'm going to cut across this border all the way around so I can seal off my squishy. And as you can see, I have a small hole up here so I can stuff it later. Notice how I'm leaving a really big border so that my squishy doesn't come apart. I think it's around ½ centimeter of extra tape on the side. Now that you're done cutting off the sides of your tape, it's time to stuff your squishy. So open up this little hole, and then I have some extra tissue paper right here. And then what you want to do is you want to fluff it up by sort of ripping it apart and then scrunching it together. So you have some of your very own top tier stuffing, you know, because you don't have the opportunity to go to Michael's and get the good stuffing. So you gotta do what you gotta do. The inspiration for this craft is actually from another YouTuber called Macaroon, and she made a video about toilet paper DIYs you can do at home. So you should go check out that video too if you want some other cool DIY videos. So now you have your stuffing. You can take your squishy, open it up, use the hole, and then put your stuffing in. So just stuff it in like you would any other squishy stuffed toy. You can add as much or as little stuffing as you want, but the more stuffing you have, the softer and fluffier and puffier your squishy will be. So I'm just gonna put all this stuffing inside. I'm actually just going to leave it as is because I don't want to waste too much tissue paper and all. But you can stuff it more if you would like. And now what you want to do is you want to take your tape again, and then you are going to close off the top. So tape it down right here, cut it off, like so. You can do it the same on the other side. I'm sorry, just let me find the stud. Okay. There. Okay. Tape the other side like you did with the other parts of the squishy. excess. Like so. And you're done with your squishy. So now you have your very own toilet paper squishy. Wow. This one isn't as stuffed, so it's more like a toilet paper plate, but it's still pretty fun to play with because, you know, you can like, it's crunchy and it's pretty soft, so yeah.